My name is Shiloh Torres. I'm a freshman music education and psychology major at Central Michigan University. I play the French horn and study under the teachings of Bruce Bonnell. Today I'll be showing you the basics of the French horn. This is the French horn. This is specifically the French double horn.
This side is the F side, and this side is the B flat side.
Each side of the horn is a different pitch, the F side being the pitch of F, and the B flat side is pitched to B flat. The difference between the two is length.
The F side is 12 feet, while the B flat side is 8 feet.
The longer the tubing, the higher the pitch.
The keys are connected to tubes on either side. The first key is connected to this slide, which is on the F side, and this slide, which is on the B flat side.
You might see where I'm going with this.
The second key is connected to this slide, which is on the F side, and this slide, which is on the B flat side. The third key is connected to this slide, which is on the F side, and this slide, which is on the B flat side. To switch between the F side and the B flat side, there is a key right here called the trigger. When you aren't pressing the trigger, the horn is in the pitch of F. This uses the F side or the front of the horn. When you press the trigger, the horn switches to the pitch of B flat. This uses the B flat or the back side of the horn. When you press down the first key, it uses the F side. But when you press down the first key and the trigger, it uses the B flat side.
One of the most important parts of playing the French horn is having your hand in the bell. Other instruments do not have this, so it makes the French horn unique. If you have your hand in the bell in the correct position, the French horn will be in tune. But if you don't have your hand in the bell, or if you have it in the incorrect position, the French horn will be out of tune. There's other ways that you can put your hand in the bell to manipulate the pitch or different characteristics of the French horn. But we can talk about that in a later day. Right now we're just going to focus on putting it in the correct position. The way to shape the hand has been described to younger players as the swimmer's hand. While this gets you in mostly the correct position, it's not entirely.
This is the swimmer's hand position. This is too harsh of a cup for the position you need to play your horn. Relax this position into a gentler cup for the correct hand position. Another way to find the correct hand position would be the way that my old horn teacher described it. She described it as raising your hand like normal and then putting your thumb to the first line of your first finger. Now this may not work for everyone, but it helps the vast majority of people to create the correct hand position.
Now we'll talk about actually putting your hand in the bell.
On most horns, there's a line right here that connects the bell to the rest of the instrument. If you trace your finger down and into the horn, you'll find the general place where you want to put your thumb to create the correct hand position to play the horn.
We'll talk about how far your hand should go into the bell. There isn't a very accurate answer to this question. There's a lot of different factors that go into where your hand should go. The width of the bell, the size of the bell, your hand size, and other factors that could change the sound of the instrument. A general answer to this question is that your hand shouldn't feel like it's squeezed. The sound of the instrument shouldn't sound stopped, muted, or like something else is in the bell other than your hand. And when you put your hand in the bell, we shouldn't be able to see your fingertips clearly. Your hand should feel pretty comfortable in this position.
This is an example of your hand being too far out of the bell. This is an example of your hand being too far into the bell. This is an example of how I put my hand in my bell when I'm playing my instrument.
That's all the time that we have for now. My reasoning for making this video is that a lot of band teachers and band directors don't really know anything about the French horn, and that's not their fault. It's a very complicated instrument with a lot of different aspects that other instruments just don't need to know or learn. So I'm hoping that the beginner French horns learned a little something today, and there'll be more videos to come. Next time we'll talk about the embouchure and how to put your mouthpiece correctly on your mouth. Have a great day.